Well, just came down from Emerald Lake. This is Dream Lake here, and I wanted to see if I could go up to Lake Haya. But as you can see, that's a lot of post-holing. I just went up there for a few minutes, and they were just waist high deep, and I've decided not to, losing a little steam. So I'm gonna make my way back down. Hope you guys enjoyed what is probably considered the most popular hike in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's a string of lakes starting off at Bear Lake, moving on to Nymph, Dream, and then Emerald. There's also a fifth lake that many people try to loop in as part of the string of lakes, and that's Lake Hayaha, which unfortunately I was not able to loop in that last lake just because I was tired. It was my first day hiking after arriving from sea level Florida, and I just ran out of steam, and it was just a lot of snow to get to Lake Hayaha. This trip to Rocky Mountain National Park was actually an impromptu trip that I looped in on another trip to Dallas, Texas, that I wanted to see if I could do a winter hike. About a week before my arrival, I think in middle of December, Colorado had received its first major winter storm of the season. And as you can see, I had phenomenal weather. Winds were nominal, which is surprising because of the elevation. But there had already been a solid 6 to 7 days of hikers packing down the trails, so it was a bit easier to hike in the snow for this trip. That said, the following day was when Colorado received their second snowstorm of the season, and if you stick around, I'll show you a link of the videos for that blizzard hike. As many of you know, hiking in the winter has its own challenges, one of which is the pace and speed at which you can go. Even though I had packed snow along the trails, most of it, it still takes you time. My microspikes help me grip, especially when I'm walking onto the lake and those ice that you can hear crunch, crunch. It does slow you down tremendously. This hike in the spring or summer usually take people about an hour and a half. It took me close to 3 hours at about 4 3/4 mile with a modest 730 feet elevation gain. However, you are starting off at about 9,500 feet and climbing up to about 10,100 feet. So this is a great hike, a great introductory hike to Rocky Mountain National Park, and I was lucky that I had a bright, sunny, blue sky day with surprisingly no wind. But the next 3 days was when the second blizzard blew in, and it was definitely challenging, but absolutely fun. So I hope to put that video together soon. So until then, thanks for all the like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys out on the next trail.